Hey guys, it's Shaun and welcome back to my channel. So I'm excited because today I'll be doing like a chit chat, answering your questions while I'm actually doing my hair. This will be a very spontaneous hairstyle. I picked up this. I was like, let me just pick this up and just try and create something today. I asked on my Instagram for you guys to send in your questions if you had any questions, and just replying to a few of the comments from my last video. So if you don't know, last week I posted a video about the use of relaxers in Nigeria. So yeah, I'll just be answering your questions and comments in regards to that video as well. So yeah, let's just get started. I'm excited. So I'm gonna do like a half up, half down style. I'm gonna crochet using this here. Hopefully it comes out good because it'll be live, so you guys will see it, but if it doesn't, it's okay. This is my real hair. I don't know if I said that. Looking a little poofy at the roots just because I have a lot of new growth. Yeah, this is my hair. So now I'm going to part my hair. I'm really excited for this video. I feel like I haven't done a video where I'm just like talking while I'm doing my hair. So the first question is, were you surprised by the overall opinion about relaxers in your documentary? No, not really. I know at the beginning, like in my intro, so if you haven't watched that video, you should watch it. I think it's a pretty cool video and I spent a lot of time on it. But my intro, I was talking about like what I found surprised me, something like that. Mostly for, I guess, dramatic effect, but I wasn't really that surprised. Like, I wasn't clueless about what was happening. I feel like Nigerian Americans can relate that our parents, that generation, kind of just didn't really fully appreciate natural hair. I guess you can say look down on natural hair. And then I also knew that, like, with going back and just like seeing in Nigeria that there was more use of natural hair, and even people like my mom, she went natural as well, like recently. Like, a lot of people have been going natural around me, so I kind of knew, so I wasn't that surprised. So I just put my hair in like two ponytails, really soft, sloppy because of my new growth. It's making my head look like it has a weird shape, but it's okay. I've never done a hairstyle like this, so I'm just kind of doing this as I go. Just going to literally just crochet this hair, my Lulu tress. Okay, actually going back to that last question, I don't know if they meant like the opinion of the people in the video, which is what I was answering before, or like the opinion, like how it was received like in the comment section by you guys. So I'll answer that as well. No, I mean, I knew that there would be hate, I guess. In any relaxed hair video that I do, any video that I talk about relaxed hair, there's always going to be those people that are like, I know you hate yourself, things like that, and like saying like, you're so dumb, how are people putting these chemicals in their hair? So I wasn't surprised by that. I was a little bit, I wouldn't say surprised, but I don't know if I expected so much positivity from the video itself. I did work really hard with it, but I guess there's like sometimes when you create stuff, you don't really know how good it is, and there can be doubt in like whether or not this is actually good, will people actually like it. So I was pleasantly surprised that people liked it, because you really never know. People don't realize that video actually took me 2 years to make. YouTube in general is really hard. Like, it's a lot harder than it looks. Like, even my tutorials, like, it takes a long time. So I was just pleasantly surprised that like my hard work in making the video paid off. So thank you guys if you left a nice comment. I really appreciate it. In general, my goal in making that video, honestly, like, was, yeah, to talk about hair, but also to just like showcase Nigeria. I was really happy with the comments that were like, oh, Nigerian women are so beautiful, the accents are so beautiful, oh, I want to visit Nigeria, all of this. So I was really happy about that, and I tried to show Nigeria in like the truest light as possible. Growing up, when people talk very rudely about Africa as a whole, and like some people were doing that in the comments, like someone was like, oh, so that's why people have short hair. I just thought Africans couldn't grow their hair, in reference to the school policy about having to like barb your hair. So like just things like that, comments like that, just kind of looking down on African people. And like, if you're growing up around that, hearing that, and you're an African person, I feel like there's a tendency to want to show the complete opposite, only show the good parts of Nigeria. So like, I kind of like wanted to do that in my video, but then I'm like, let me try and be as true of a representation of Nigeria as possible. So I showed like the not so good parts as well. I showed the good parts as well. I tried to make it balanced. So I'm glad that people saw Nigeria as what it actually is and still appreciated it. Okay, someone else said, your hair is gorgeous. What do you do to retain the length? So I got a lot of questions like this in regards to like, how do you grow your hair so long? Why is your hair so long? And I'm not going to answer all of them just because I have a ton of videos. Well, actually not really a ton. I feel like the videos I make are they go into a lot of depth about what I do. So I'll link them. If you've never been to watch any of my videos about hair growth, I would say watch this video first. And then when you're done with that video, watch this video, and that's all you need. That explains literally every single thing that I do to my hair, except, which is another question that I got, I don't think I've gone into too much detail about how I take care of my hair in protective styles. So I'll do a separate video, like a very dedicated video on that. Like I promise this will look good. It looks kind of crazy right now. But yeah, I'll do a dedicated video on that. But to answer the question, how did I retain length? Basically through protective styling. To put it as simple as possible, that's all I do. If you want to understand more of that, I would just suggest watching my other videos. But to put it bluntly and plainly, protective styling. Protective styling changed my life. Another question that people were asking related to that is like, does long hair run in your family? And no, no, not at all. I get why people are saying that because I used to be one of those people who would always be like, stop telling me that I can grow my hair. The only reason you're growing your hair is because it's genetic and you have good genes. You can watch this video to hear my story on that, because I was not a believer until I did it. Until I saw that like, oh wait, it actually is possible. There were just very key things that I was doing wrong, and I also have a video about like the 10 reasons why I have so many. I actually do have quite a bit of videos, but like I have another video on the 10 reasons why your relaxed hair is breaking or broke off. I would definitely recommend those videos. Most of the stuff that I talk about isn't actually relaxed hair specific. It's just about how to grow hair as a Black person long. So I think it's really helpful for anyone. The next question, the next question someone asked is, what did you major in? How was your experience at Duke? I just graduated from Duke University. So crazy being out of school. But yeah, I went to Duke and I majored in chemistry. And if you've noticed, I've tried to incorporate science into my videos and understanding like the chemistry of hair and why our hair acts the way it does. I find that stuff really, really fascinating. Like just being able to understand why things happen because of the science behind it. I really liked Duke. I really liked Duke a lot just because I grew up in a very not diverse place, a very white place. So it was nice seeing other people who looked like me. I've never had African people my age to hang out with until I got to Duke. I really liked that, and like of course the academics and everything. But I feel like it's a place where I found myself, I guess. Before going to Duke, I only did weaves. So this is like a story that I've never talked about too, but I think is important in regards to a lot of the hate comments I get, how people relax their hair, hate themselves, because I would say it wasn't like, I feel like a lot of us grow up with that kind of like wanting to fit in with the people who are around us, and especially since I only grew up around basically only white people and Hispanic Mexican people, I saw straight hair and I wanted that too. So that's how I got into weaves, because my relaxed hair wasn't cutting it. And I was like, I just want long straight hair, long body wave hair. So it's so crazy how recently this is too, that I was able to have this mindset shift. But it wasn't until I got to Duke and I saw all these Black people and I was like, yes, this is actually like, I like that. Like I remember for the first time since like 6th grade, I got braids. I think it was junior high. I was like, I'm never doing braids again, just because I had felt so embarrassed for having braids whenever I was younger. Just like kids would just make comments about it. So I put braids in on myself. And like that was when I started like embracing and just realizing like, wow, our hair is such a privilege. If I ever have a catchphrase or if I ever make a shirt or something, that's what it'll say. Our hair is a privilege. There's so much that we can honestly do with our hair that I feel like, or I know a lot of people take for granted. I definitely took for granted, just didn't know how much of a blessing it is to have Black hair. Like even what I'm doing right now, like the fact that I went to the beauty supply store, picked up just some random hair and like can create something on my hair, like a piece of artwork on my hair, is just fascinating to me, which is why I love what I do right now. The reason why my hair is relaxed now isn't because I hate myself. And even back then, I would say the reason why I started getting into weaves was because I wanted to fit in. The reason why I stopped wearing braids was because I wanted to fit in. The reason why my hair was relaxed whenever I was younger is because that's all I knew. I never thought about it in that sense. I started gradually thinking about it like whenever I got to college and like kind of becoming more aware, but I was still just relaxed because that's what I was used to. And then I remember a freshman year of college, I read this book about like the history of black hair, and I started I look so crazy. I really hope this comes together. And it just talked about the history of black hair, like black hair in America. I can't remember all the details of it, but basically just people being treated better by white people because they had straighter hair, and just like people wanting to get higher places because they had straighter hair. And I was like, whoa. After reading that book, I was like, whoa, I kind of want to go natural now. Like, I was very seriously considering going natural. And I remember I made a video about it, and I took the video down since then just because I feel like with YouTube you really can't please. No matter what you do, there's no way you can please everyone, which I'm starting to learn. But I got so much hate, which now I understand because people who clicked on that video have relaxed hair and like the fact that I have knowledge on relaxed hair and want me to stay having relaxed hair so that I can give more knowledge on relaxed hair. So now I realize that at the time I don't want to say believed what they had to say, but like I feel like the reason why I was bothered is because I was starting to believe what people had said, which was that like I was overreacting. Someone literally said, I mentioned the history of black hair in America and like the history of black people in America, and someone literally commented, she was like, I don't understand why you're so upset, like you're Nigerian, your ancestors weren't slaves. And like just like things like that, which now to me are like, how did I let that, like how did I think of that as something worth, I don't know how to word that properly, but like how did I let those things actually affect me? Like people just saying like you're overreacting, it's not that deep, it's just hair, like things like that. So to say that that didn't influence me would be a lie, but that's not the reason. I wouldn't say that's the reason why I stayed relaxed at all. Before making the video, I had already made the decision that I wouldn't go natural, but I still wanted to bring up the conversation just to talk about relaxed hair and my thoughts on going natural, to be able to share what I was thinking at the time, not necessarily because I wanted to go natural, for other reasons which I will explain. But after that video I was like, dang, now I really can't go natural, like, which I know people in the comments are gonna be like, you're crazy, like why would you let that affect you? But yeah, I did. And so I kept the video up for like 4-5 months, and then I kept on getting comments still like 5 months later after I had made a follow-up video saying that I would not be going natural. People were still commenting on that old video saying that like you're crazy. So I was like, let me just take this video down because I'm tired of having to go back and reply to comments from a video that's 5 months old that I've already made a follow-up video to. So I took that video down. Maybe I'll put it back up. I don't think anything I said in it was bad, but yeah, I forgot what the question was. I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, I do, because when I sort of just got out of the bubble of white Republican Texas and just like understanding more that goes behind hair, even though for me I enjoy it just being hair, I enjoy it being this, like just something creative, but like even to get to that point where I realized how much of a creative thing it was, I had to go through, I guess, like the more political things of like understanding like, why did I not ever want to wear braids again? Why did I not think that my hair was just like this, what's it called, what's the thing that you paint on? Canvas. Canvas for all this amazing stuff that you could do. So I had that realization in university. I'm like, wow, now I can like, now that I'm learning all the beautiful stuff you can do with hair, why can't I just like promote that as well and like just show the different things that you can do to your hair and teach people how to do them on themselves and like actually make them look good and show that black hair isn't some curse. Because I remember thinking that before, like, why was I cursed with the bad hair? But it's not at all. Like, our hair is such a privilege. Like, I'll say that so many times, but our hair is such a privilege. But now going into the question, which I'm sure you guys are like wondering, it's like, okay, so why are you still relaxed then? If you understand that hair is a privilege, if you don't feel bad about all of that as well, why are you still relaxed? And I feel like the easy answer to say that I say to a lot of people, my hair looks so crazy. I hope this turns out good. I think it'll turn out good. Dang. Okay, maybe I should have slicked down my hair. The plan was to have it come in front so I wouldn't have to worry about how the front looked. But now I'm kind of liking it Like, I have to yeah, I'll fix that. Make that tighter. But yeah, why am I still relaxed and everything? Well, the easy answer to say that people can just leave you alone with is because it's easier. Like, because it is, relaxed hair is easier, but I feel like that's not really the full picture, because like, I do hair, I enjoy doing hair. Having to struggle with my hair isn't necessarily that much of a problem for me. Like, I enjoy the arts of doing my hair. So the time commitment really isn't, it is a factor, but it's not as big of a factor. It's definitely a factor in the sense that to make a tutorial is definitely a lot easier, especially when I'm doing like braiding my hair down, or like even with this, it was easy to like put my hair into ponytails, all of that. I don't have to worry about like slicking it down, all that product. It's just a little bit easier in that sense to make tutorials, and it makes it faster for me to be able to switch up my styles, which I enjoy doing. I enjoy switching up my styles. But I mean, I don't think it's, see, I've never had natural hair, so I can't really speak on how much more difficult it is. So that's only part of it, I would say. I feel like a big factor that goes into it is the fact that whenever, like with starting my YouTube and starting my relaxed hair journey or whatever, whenever I really want something, I can't stop until I get that thing. Like, I really work to get things that I have set in my mind. So at the beginning of my relaxed hair journey, what I had set in my mind is I'm gonna grow long relaxed hair. I want to prove people wrong who tell you that you can't, that it's impossible, and show that it is possible to grow relaxed hair. I'm gonna learn how to grow relaxed hair, and I'm gonna show you how you can grow long relaxed hair as well. So that was like my mission that I set on. Right whenever I was thinking about going natural, I was starting to see what I was doing with trying to grow my hair was working. So I was like, why would I stop now? Like, when I'm seeing that it's working, I'm onto something here. Let me just continue. I didn't want to give up or stop my journey early. At that point, my hair was pretty long already. It was like mid back. I was like, I think I can get this to waist length if I keep on going. So let me just keep on going. And the fact that because I was starting to realize like, oh, natural hair is actually really beautiful. There's so much beautiful stuff we can do with our hair. It didn't really bother me to stay relaxed, because if I wanted the look of natural hair, I could fake it pretty easily. I feel like my upbringing was kind of a blessing and a curse, but by having such a rough time with my hair and by essentially hating my hair so much, I learned how to fake a lot of things with my hair. I learned how to do my hair myself. I got into weaves, and like with that knowledge of learning how to fake things really well and like make it to where, because I didn't want those white people to know that that weave wasn't my real hair. I wanted it to look real. So I did all of the research and like really learning how to fake different things and just create different things on your hair. And I feel like now that has served me really well, because I got really into hair, and now I have the ability to create so much more with my hair, and like I really know how much you can fake with your hair very easily. Or not easy if you have a tutorial to watch, which is why I make the tutorials that I do. And yeah, I enjoy that stuff. So having relaxed hair doesn't really bother me in that sense at all, because if I want the look of natural hair, I can still get it. And then I still have the benefit of the fact that it doesn't take me as long to change up my styles, because I have relaxed hair that's a little bit easier to work with. When do you see yourself going natural? Do you see yourself going natural anytime soon? So I'm going to answer that question, but this is bothering me that my hair, but I think I want to wear it back like this. I'm going to fix this and I'll come back in 1 second. Just put your hair in a better ponytail from the start. Now, to put it in a good ponytail, it's not working right now. I'd rather it come forward, because I really don't feel like doing my edges, or like, as I say how much I love doing hair. I just don't like putting unnecessary product in my hair. Okay, but in terms of when do I think I'm going natural, I think I know when I'm going natural. Do I want to share that with the world? Because I feel like with YouTube, it's easy to say that you're not impressionable by what people have to say. So, but at the end of the day you are. So I don't want to say what I'm gonna do and then like be influenced by people telling me that I should go natural sooner or that I shouldn't go natural at all, or like I shouldn't go natural when I want to go natural. I just don't want to open up the floor for people's opinions, so that's just something that I'm gonna keep to myself. Okay, so this video is becoming entirely too long. It's like an hour long. I was just talking about more about things about myself, racism, things like that, but it was too long. A few quick things. One, in reference to like comments about people relaxing their hair hate themselves, and just talking about, okay, so how do we solve that problem as a Black community of Black women in America sometimes feeling the need to do their hair in a certain way to feel more beautiful or fit in with this more white standard that is around them. Not to say that the people who relax their hair or wear wigs and weaves and all of that's what they're trying to do, not at all. Most people aren't trying to do that at all, but I'm talking about the very, very small percentage of people, especially young girls who were like me whenever I was younger, that just did that. The solution is you, as I feel like everyone, it doesn't matter if you're an influencer, everyone has influence of some sort. It's all about people. This was kind of mentioned in my documentary at the end, but like what caused the rise of natural hair in Nigeria, it was about people seeing other people of influence or just people around them carrying their own natural hair boldly, carrying different styles boldly. That's how change happened. Instead of like going to people's pages and commenting that they hate themselves, I think it's so much more powerful for you as a Black person to just carry whatever styles you feel like other people should embrace as well. Carry those styles boldly and wear them proudly. Like that is literally what changed how I saw my own hair, by seeing my other classmates essentially at Duke wearing their natural hairstyles and wearing just braided styles and Black hairstyles in general really, really boldly. That's what influenced me to begin to love Black hairstyles as well, and that's something that I'm really trying to do on my Instagram and my YouTube as well, just showcase different Black hairstyles, so that Black hair isn't some curse. Like, it's literally something that is such a privilege, and I'll say that so many times. But yeah, those are my 2 cents that I wanted to add in quickly. This video was so long. As you can tell with this hairstyle, I think it turned out pretty okay. I wasn't able to really slick down the front of my hair, but I think I made it work. All I did was add a few more pieces, and then I separated the pieces a little bit to make them look a little bit less shiny, and then I just put on makeup, and yeah, that's the finished look. Let me know if you like videos like this and if it's okay to make a video longer than 20 minutes, because I was considering just keeping in everything, but I don't want to bore you guys, so just let me know what you guys prefer. Thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe if you enjoyed this. You can also find me on Instagram, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.